Hey there everyone, welcome back to the Don't Starve Together world. And you'll notice we're way over here by the bunnies, and that's because, whoops, I'm gonna take damage. There we go, we got a kill. That's because we are nearing the end of autumn, and we don't really have much important stuff to do here near base. For the time being, obviously we can work on turf before it snows and all that. But I think before autumn ends and winter starts, I'm gonna spend a couple of days, or the last couple of days out here, collecting butterflies and farming up this bunny for the next 3 days as well, which will only be like 2 more times anyways, because they respawn once a day. So with that being said, I will see you guys at the start of winter. Alright, so we were able to collect 17 butterflies before the end of autumn, which isn't too much, but you know, it'll do for now, as it's gonna be basically a snowball effect, since once I plant all these next season, we'll be able to just chill here at the bee farm and get tons of butterflies that way, instead of having to go to like little patches of flowers way over there. But before I plant those, I want to harvest all of our mushrooms. I know they're not fully grown, but if we don't harvest them, we're just gonna get a bunch of rot. And while that might be good for us now, since we kind of need rot to keep expanding the mushroom farm, I don't need it, you know, direly, to say the least. So we're just gonna go ahead and harvest these honeys, or not honeys, these mushrooms. And we're probably gonna kill these penguins as well in a little bit, just because they give us feathers and food as well. Not that I really need food. Killed a couple of spiders while we're out there. We had our hound attack as well. Let me just stand next to this. We had our hound attack, led them over to the beefaloes as per usual, let them deal with it, because our actual hound trap isn't done yet. You can see I added one more. Yes, I know it's off by 1. I didn't realize that until after I placed it, but whatever. So we have 2 bunnies now, which is pretty nice, and you can see I got an extra bunny tail. And that's pretty much about it. That's how very uninteresting the last couple days of autumn went. So right now, we're just going to plant these like so here. We're also going to make some food here and gear up a little bit to take care of these penguins. And pretty much the plan for here, I don't want to use that actually, I want to use one of these in this. The plan for winter is to fight deerclaps, fight claws. Obviously those are our 2 main objectives every winter. We don't really want to miss out on those. I think later on in the world we can afford to skip out on deerclaps, as we're going to have most of this, or we're going to have tons of eyeballs going to be gathered up over the seasons. How many do we need to save? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 mushrooms. Yeah, so early on, it'll be pretty good to fight deerclaps to have eyeballs for extra umbrellas or whatever the case may be. Even food, but I think later on, I'm talking about like hundreds and hundreds of days, and it won't become as important to fight deerclaps, but because he is a seasonal boss that shows up, you know, on his own, we do have to take care of him one way or another. That being said, we can skip out on it by going out into the ocean or going to the caves. Not that we really want to do those things during winter, but you know, it is what it is. I totally forgot. I said 12, right? 12 mushrooms. I'll put 12 away in here. Actually, I'll get my thermal stone out as well. Also need to replace our... Yeah, let's just drop this here. Replace our lantern. It's close to dying. So is that one. Alright, this one's pretty good. Drop it. I don't really want to go to the caves this early because, again, I don't want to miss out on deerclaps, just in case he decides to spawn this night and, you know, we're in the caves. But before, you know, we do any of that, we do need to wait for him to show up, which is kind of annoying. I don't really like how he shows up on his own. It makes wanting to do things during winter pretty difficult. Because obviously you can't plan for when he shows up. But claws will spawn here in a couple days, which will most likely do today. I'll probably wait it out. So after we kill these penguins, I think I'll skip forward a couple days. Probably occupy myself chopping down trees or something like that. And we'll go fight deer clops because of it. Or not deer clops, sorry, claws. So let's go do this. I know if we wait a little bit, we can get eggs from the penguins, but I don't really mind too much about that. So let's just go kill them. Beefaloes are so good for taking on these penguins, as you could just tank it. And I'm not really a big advocate of tanking damage on beefaloes, especially since it's really hard to heal, but you can pretty much kill these penguins pretty quickly and not have to worry about the damage, especially if they're asleep like this, as they pretty much will heal it back. I think the max that they really do is like 400 if you're not careful about it, which is bad, but they heal it over time. Also sounds like what's his name, mini deer claws, what's his name, Krampus is getting angry, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna harvest this ice, and I will see you guys when we do the claws fight, or if Deer Club shows up within the next day or so. Alright, so it looks like I found Claus' bag. He spawned in earlier than I thought. I actually was going to wait one more day to go look for him, but I was on my way to the meteor biome to see if I can, you know, find our special boulder, but it doesn't look like any meteors fell anyways. I already checked. I went past here and then came back. But I found Claus' bag. I've just been running around spawning in penguins, so I've spawned in these guys, and 2 here. I've already killed these ones, and nothing. They didn't really drop anything, so I decided to wait a day, essentially, before coming back to kill these 3 penguins here. I also took care of the bunnies, so I have a big meat on me and a carrot. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and fight Claus here. Now, I've already shown this fight several times. We've got several videos on the channel about it, so I think I'll probably just like fast forward this and put some music or something like that. Don't really need to talk over anything. I'm a little bit underprepared since I don't have the pan flute, and if deer clubs were to show up, it'll make things a little bit trickier. But I've done this fight a million times, and I'm confident enough to deal with both. Although I don't have the bee queen hat, so things could go south pretty quickly if I get low on sanity. So I have the key here. I've got the Starcaller staff. I brought it just in case I found this on the way, and we've got a decent amount of food. So with that being said, let's just get this fight started. Alright, we're back at base, and we got the fight done, and I checked this area for our lunar orb. Still hasn't dropped yet, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Anyways, clean fight, except I guess towards the end there, at the last phase, did take a little bit of damage, but that's alright. Nothing too scary. And no deer clumps just yet. That's fine as well. Anyways, we're here, so we're gonna open up these presents, or bundle wraps, to see what we get. Charcoal and gold, I don't mind. We got another life-giving amulet, pretty sick. Charcoal, I don't mind. Oh, we got another life-giving amulet as well. Alright, all these are pretty good, except for this... What is this? Lazy Deserter? Okay, well, we didn't know that, but that's kind of useless to me. The Mandrake is pretty awesome. The fur is... well, actually, we don't have fur anymore, so... yeah, overall, this was a pretty good bundle wrap, I would say. 3 charcoal, 2 life-giving amulets, and, well, I don't really have a use for the spider hats. Those are kind of useless to me. But, you know, nonetheless, very good bundle wraps from Claws. No... what do you call it? No Krampus bag just yet, so we're gonna have to hang on a little bit longer without it. And I'm not gonna go farm clauses, or not clauses. Sorry, I'm not gonna go farm. What are they called? Krampuses, Krampeyes, whatever the plural for Krampus is. I'm not gonna go farm them. As we have 3 in there, 2 already. I'm not gonna go farm them because I don't care that much about them. They're cool, or the Krampus bag is cool and all. But yeah, I'm not gonna go farm it because, well, I don't really want to, per se. I'm trying to find... I know this keeps dinging over here, but I'm trying to find a spot to put this Mandrake. I don't want to just throw it on the floor. But we're out of chest space. We do have the storage unit done, but I haven't organized it all yet. So I think for now I'm just going to throw this in here, just so it looks good. We'll throw this on the ground, like right in front of it, because why not? And we'll throw this one on this side. Just like so. It doesn't, it's not gonna really match, is it? Ooh, it's getting dark. And that little stagehand is still hanging around here. So during that fight, my inventory got really full. It looks like these penguins aren't dropping anything just yet either, so I probably shouldn't kill them. I'm gonna keep doing it anyways. But I dropped a lot of tools over there because my inventory was full. And as you can see, we're down the spears again, which is, you know, not a great weapon to say the least. We got 2 feathers. So I made a basket, or a trap here. I don't know why I called it a basket. Made a trap here. We're gonna catch some bunnies while we're out here because I want to start working on getting some dark swords going, because those are really great weapons and, well, they're easy to make. So while we're out here, I'm going to kill these penguins that have spawned all around, and get some bunnies, as they've been alive for a little bit. So hopefully they'll give me some feathers. And yeah, I don't really need ice, so you know, it is what it is. Krampus is getting mad. I think I see him over there, actually. A lot here. They're just gonna run away from me, aren't they? I took a lot of damage from these penguins, but it doesn't really matter. I don't run. Oh, he took a little thing there. You wanna come this way? Okay, I don't know what he was doing. Oh, he left. Okay, well, we got 3 out of the 4. That's not too bad. Yeah, I actually thought they would yoink a lot more stuff a lot more quickly, but I guess not. Anyways, on to the next set of penguins, which I believe are way up here, and I believe those are the last penguins that are still alive. Alright, so we got all the stuff that we needed, as in the 4 bunnies. It's a good thing I didn't murder that guy. Oh, yeah. And Krampus is mad again. Man, those penguins, I tell you, they really ramp up your naughtiness level. I only killed like one set and he's already like roaring at me again. So it is what it is. Also, those penguins did a lot of damage to the beefalo. I think I dropped down to like 300, and it was in that one fight when I fought them while they were all awake. Yeah, kind of a bad idea. It's best to fight them when they're not awake, of course, as they don't all just jump you at the same time. But regardless, let's get this built. So we need a bunch of boards now, I believe, to make this. Right? Yes, we do. We'll make the merchant one because why not? So if this is in the middle, we went 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, and I can't because there's a mushroom here. I'm sorry, Mr. Mushroom, but you're gonna have to leave. And it doesn't look like I have a shovel nearby. It is a little bit unfortunate. Is there one over here? Yes, there is. I will grab that. I hate to get rid of this mushroom, but it is kind of in the way, so we'll get rid of it. Even if, like, this setup is temporarily, we'll just get rid of it anyways. You hate to see it go, but what can you do? So we definitely don't have the resources right now to make the next tier of magic, as we need nightmare fuel, and I'm not too sure if we even have nightmare fuel, as I don't see it. Oh, okay. Oh, we have exactly 7. We actually might have. Oh no, we don't have enough living logs. We used all of our living logs on mushroom farms. We have 1 here, and I don't know if there's any tree guards alive. We could probably spawn one ourselves, but I don't know if I really want to go and chop down trees for a while. Beardra is asleep for the winter, so we can't. It's not like we can wake him up to have him do it for us. But it's nice to know that we have all the resources here. I guess I might as well just go and chop down trees and see if I can get a tree guard to spawn. As we're not really doing much right now in winter, we gotta wait for deer clops to spawn. And we're probably hitting towards the end of the episode. And because this is annoying everybody, we'll open now. It's kind of annoying me now, hearing the ringing. We got some gloves. Not too shabby. We got a couple of tree guards to spawn. It only took like a few trees. The other one, the other one followed me to base because he's way faster than this little guy, but we'll take care of this little guy first. So, at first I only got this guy and I was kind of annoyed. I was like, really? One tiny little tree guard? Oops. I chopped down one more tree and then ended up getting that medium-sized guy over there, so it's not all too bad. We also need to clear out these spiders right above us, as the spiders are kind of getting out of hand. I wanted to go above us to chop down trees, and by above us I mean, I'll show you on the map once we're done with this. Up here, I wanted to chop down those trees, but that is a tier 3 spider den, which I don't feel like dealing with. And I don't feel like dealing with, I mean, I didn't feel like dealing with it without the beefalo, if that makes sense. We'll go clear it now though. It shouldn't be too difficult, although it is nighttime, so a lot of spiders will be out, which we could get overwhelmed easily, but it's not too shabby. Anyways, happy late Mother's Day, by the way. I recorded the first half of this video before Mother's Day, and I was actually hoping to get this video out, you know, before Mother's Day or the day of. But obviously, it didn't quite turn out as I wanted to. I got a little busy and whatnot. So happy late Mother's Day. I hope all the mothers out there, or soon-to-be mothers out there, hope you guys are doing well. You guys are awesome. Keep up the good work, I guess. And yeah, I just wanted to say that. So hopefully everybody did something special for that day, or you know, if you don't have a mom, my condolences, or I don't know, maybe you're just, I don't know, something something nice. I don't know what I'm saying. We're rambling as per usual. So we're gonna get these spiders done. We need to take care of this den. Should be the last little bit. I keep hearing more spawning, but considering that it's been night for a while, we shouldn't get any spider warriors, and even if we do, they're not that hard to kill. I need to drop down a campfire because we are running out of fuel on all of our light sources. And I don't want to go to the caves because I don't want to miss out on deer clops right now. Not that his drops are super important, but I don't really want to miss out on the food per se. Because having that bit of food would be really nice. Although we're struggling more on filler items than we actually are on any other item, to be honest. We've got tons of meat, especially after killing all these spiders. But it is nice to get more, I guess. So that is it. We'll replant this and we'll get out of here. And we'll kill this guy as well. Because why not? And if you can't tell, I'm kind of dragging the episode here to try and get a deer clump spawn in. Organize a bit of the inventory, so now we can build the last thing that we need for the magic tier item. So we'll grab a purple gem. I think we only need one, right? Well, I guess I wouldn't be able to tell. We got 3 living logs, 1 purple gem, and 7 diamond fuel, which should be exactly enough to build what we need to build. Indeed it is. And we do have a skin for it. I guess we'll go for this one, just because it matches this, kind of, not really, and I can't see the ground. Okay, cool. I can't see these, is this in a corner? It looks like it is. I'm assuming it would be anyways, because why wouldn't it be? So if this is the corner here, then it's one over. Oh, it's turning night anyway, so we'll be able to see. So yeah, it's just one square over. Like so. Oh, and I need to eat food. Alright, so we have all of our stations, except for the turf one, which I can't make right now because I don't have the recipe for it. Don't touch that. Yeah, we have all of our stations. I mean, obviously we don't have our potter's wheel and the miscellaneous, I guess, the less used stations. But we'll have a separate area for those anyways, because I think they look rather nice in certain areas. That doesn't really make sense, but yeah. And I would love to make a dark sword, but we are out of nightmare fuel. We have the living logs, but we just don't have the nightmare fuel. Assuming that was the last bit of my nightmare fuel, which was only 7 pieces, and I can't seem to find any more. Yeah, I think that's the last of it. So it looks like Deerclops doesn't want to show up today, which is fine, I guess. He'll show up next episode for sure, considering that we'll probably hit spring next episode, considering that there really isn't anything much left to do right now in terms of winter, being in winter and needing to do stuff. Honestly, we're just waiting for spring. Come spring, we can work on base stuff, catch butterflies, all that jazz. Right now, we can't really do any of that. And really, the only thing I can do is start organizing, which I'll probably do off camera. As, yeah, we have all this stuff laid out now, and I just gotta throw things in chests, which wouldn't be that interesting to see on camera anyways. So, with that being said, I hope you guys had a great weekend, or going to have a great weekend, depending on when this gets uploaded. And yeah, sorry for the delay once more. I really wanted to get this episode out earlier, but I got a little bit busy. So yeah. But with that being said, thanks for watching, guys, and take care.